And with hurricane season comes storm chasers, and every year the Better Business Bureau receives hundreds of complaints about out-of-town contractors soliciting business. The nonprofit encourages those affected by storms this season to do their homework. The president at BBB of Northeast Florida says to make sure that your contractor that you're working with has their license number on all the documents they give you, business cards, contracts. It's also required in Florida to be on their car. He says you can also look up licensed contractors on myfloridalicense.com. You can check their website, bbb.org, as well to see if a contractor has a history of problems or complaints.
People always try to get at least multiple bids. 3 would be better. And to try to avoid doing business with a door-to-door guy that's knocking on your door with flyers.
Tom Stevens also recommends to never pay more than a third of the job up front.